What a day. What a day. Still humid as hell out here. Still humid as hell out here. Who's in the room? Good to see you, Nigel. Welcome to Fulton Street, where it's loud. Because there's one thing about New York. It's loud. Good to see you, Norm. Good to see everybody in the room. One of these ranty videos, so get ready. Good to see you, Anders. Good to see you. Doug finally called me live. Awesome. Good to see you, Sandy. Good to see you, Tick Sauce. Hello. Tick Sauce, you need a profile picture name, man. You need a profile picture. Anyway, I don't know what's in the air today, but there are a lot of stupid people out and about today. Good to see you, Carl. I mean, grade A stupid people. Good to see you, Osvaldo. I mean, grade A, Darwin Award winning stupidity on display today. YouTube, always better quality here on YouTube. Good to see you, Nigel. Good to see you, Sandy. I mean, the level of stupidity that is out here in the streets today is phenomenal. Yeah, right? You're saying that old... It's in the air today. I don't know. It's like it's in the air today. So what happened? Both tours were affected by stupidity. No, actually, I got into a big fight with a tourist from France today because they let their little child run free on the Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, I think so, Nanders. I think so. So what happened was I'm riding over the Brooklyn Bridge, and not at a very fast speed, by the way. I wasn't flying or anything like that. Let's get money from the bank, because I need money. I need money. The full moon's approaching, and Mars is in retrograde. I blame it all. I blame it all. And by the way, if the wife watches this on replay, we got Chick-fil-A, baby. We got Chick-fil-A. So what happened was, I know, yeah, exactly. There you go, Nigel. Yeah, Nigel's from Kentucky. The title is real clickbaity. Good to see him. Good to see you, Mike. That's the remix. That's the remix. So what happened was, this guy, literally, I locked eyes with this guy. Good to see you, Jason. I locked eyes with this guy, and I see he's letting his child run loose on the bridge. And what happened was, this little child, must have been like maybe 6 years old, little boy, came running out. Awesome, Louisville, Kentucky, tuning on in. And what happened was, this child came right into my direction, literally ran towards the bike, ran directly towards me. I went to go avoid the child. I slammed on my brakes. And then what happens is, what happened was I went up and over my handlebars, and I actually went off to the side, so I almost ended up on the roadway. I almost flew off, but literally almost flew off the bridge. I literally almost flew off the bridge. Now, instead of the guy being thankful that I literally wiped myself out so that his little son could be fine and not be injured or hurt, he starts just unleashing a barrage of insults, and I should watch where I'm going, and you shouldn't be riding the bike on the bridge kind of shit. I mean, he really goes off. And ironically enough, I had two people on the tour. They were from Marseille, so they started cursing him out in French. And then there was like this whole big fight on the bridge. It was crazy. So as the fight continues on, absolutely, Susie May, good to see you. Good to see you, Steffens. So what happened was, as the fight is continuing, this guy's letting his child run loose. So I'm like, watch your child. Good to see you, Clover. I know, I was watching, exactly. So I'm telling the guy, watch your son. Watch your son, because there's other bicycles obviously coming over the bridge. And as he's so involved with telling me how to live my fucking life, what ends up happening was that, guess what happens? Karma's a bitch. Karma is a mean bitch goddess, and she has no chill. So what happened was, absolutely, Nigel, this guy took no responsibility. So guess what happened? The child gets hit by a bike. And not just any bike, but one of these spandex MFers. And I mean, the kid got hurt bad. The kid got hurt because the kid was the cyclist that ended up hitting the kid was going probably twice the amount of speed I was going. It literally splat. Now, you know these guys in spandex, they're such upstanding people. The guy in spandex immediately gets up and starts hauling ass on his bike. The kid, blood everywhere. And then the guy who he was telling that I should learn to ride a bike and watch where I'm going, guess who had a medical kit on them? Guess who had a medical kit to help the child? I wish the dad would have got hit by the bike. Absolutely. The kid was like 6 years old. It was a baby. Folks, if you have young kids younger than 10, don't. Exactly. So I had the medical kit. I cleaned the guy. Oh, the guy on the race bike was probably in his 20s or 30s. He was one of these fools that likes to fly over the bridge, not being very respectful towards others. It's a shared space. That's the way I see it. It's a shared space, so. And I can't do, okay. So it was, and so then it was a trauma. I'm not even done, Clover. That's the first tour of the day. That was the first tour of the day. The second tour of the day had some real Darwin winners on there. So the second tour, a lovely tourist from, I believe, Belize or Argentina, something like that. That's how the kid got caught in a revolving restaurant, yes. And yes, exactly, hold the child's hand, please. It's New York. Yes, people did call 911. Yes, people did call 911. And actually the French guy tried to call the cops on me, but I'm like, I didn't hit your kid with a bike. I had a medical kit when your kid did get hit by a bike, and you're still being a jerk to me? Okay. Anyway, so that was the morning tour. The afternoon tour went beautifully. Good people. I couldn't even take pictures because it's so hot out here. So I didn't really have time to even take an Instagram. And then some lovely person on the Brooklyn Bridge approach, another child, by the way. Another child. There is no common sense anymore. That was round one, that's right. So on the second tour, I think this kid was a little bit older, like a little punk-ass little 14-year-old little kid, another boy. The kid thought, I need to ride the cycle like 10 times in a row. So then on the second tour, some lovely little child put him in a leash, that's right. On the second tour, the kid was probably 14, maybe 15 years old. Well, he decided that he was going to stick a twig through one of my guests' spokes on their wheel. And they thought, by the way, they thought it was a joke. They thought there was nothing wrong with doing this. So when he stuck the twig through the spoke, and which, by the way, I saw the whole thing play out because the guest happened to be in front of me. So what happened was the twig got caught up in the wheel and it broke the derailleur on the bike. So the derailleur was hanging off and everything. And the kids and the parents thought there was nothing wrong with that. Good to see you, Roberta. So the parents thought there was nothing wrong with it. I just went off. I didn't care. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you gonna stick a twig through somebody's wheel? Do you want to hurt this person? Oh no, it is a joke. It is joke. And it's like, no, it's not a fucking joke. So then I had to put the fear of God into them. So there's a park on the Brooklyn side. There's a park. It wasn't like a twig. It was like a twig, but it was like a thick twig. People are, Bob, good to see you. It was a thick twig. So, oh yeah, no, I thought it was just gonna break and ha 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 ha, I'm sorry. I was like, you broke this bike. You owe me $600. So then I started yelling it. You owe me $600. Totally demon children. Not powered by Park's Famous Flavor sausage. So I scared them. I know, I'm trying not to, Clover. So I start getting really loud. Yeah, me too. I used to do that. Used to love doing that. So what ended up happening was I kind of looked crazy. So the parents and the children kind of scuttled the opposite way that I was going to go. And I kind of yelled at them as they were walking away. You lost your New York City privileges. But obviously, my guest was not happy that she was not able to ride a bike over the bridge. So I had to give her my bike, and then I had to walk her bike up and over the bridge. Luckily, we do the Brooklyn Bridge at the end of the tour. So that's all I had to walk the bike. And thank God the guest wasn't hurt. If the guest was hurt, I would have been 1,000 times more angry. I would have been very angry. But here is today's moral of the story. Today's moral of the story. Why are people so casual about being assholes? Why are people so casual about that? This kid thought nothing of it. The parents thought there was nothing wrong with sticking a twig into one of my guests' wheels. Oh, it's this joke. It was gonna break. It's like, you broke the bike. And no, they disappeared on me. They just once I uttered the words, "You owe me $600," they disappeared quick. They disappeared very quick. Because they saw I was going one way, they went back to Brooklyn. Trump told them they can, I think so. I think they were from like Argentina or Belize or something. They were from some weird country. But the morning, I mean, I hurt my whole body is all bruised up from this morning. And it's ridiculous, Susie May. Yeah, everyone's two people blaming Trump for the amount of stupidity out in the streets today. I know. No, exactly. It is effed. It is effed. But thanks for letting me vent. I'm so wild up. We may do radio today, so stay tuned. Absolutely, Sandy. The amount of entitlement is unbelievable. So be humble, folks. 6-pack for me, yeah, baby. Have a fantastic New York Day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the moment. And good afternoon, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Let's get into the air conditioning. Oh. Bye, guys.